game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach.
It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll see Tremaine Edmonds. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Bears and the Jaguars. All that and more.
Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Fields on third down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Montgomery, and some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1.
CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility.
Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 38. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Jaguars are 1-9 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. Boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. McFarland running out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's Stewart up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
This is Stewart again, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. 4th down, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers? Are you one of those guys who get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And some room to work. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go. No one downfield there to stop it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A.J. Epenesa, the one credited for the sack.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like the second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now Willis on 4th down.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Aiden Hutchinson
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish. Okay, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see.
Matt Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ready, break!
The slot man in motion right.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Willis.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Willis.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Here's Willis, third and long. And he comes back with one complete. They're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So he needed one, he ended up getting three.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this one. Willis, fourth down here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over possession here from the 44.
And those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last two drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football. Chances.
So we pass the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, Bowles. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Bowles. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. I don't know what
what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. But it could have gone for more.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Bulls feeling the pressure here and taken down. Sack back at the 7. On 4th down, Bulls. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point. offense can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. ETN once more. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU.
Patterson's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go option to the short side, and he is going to lose yardage here. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields steps away. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now at Soldier Field. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stewart. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the shotgun, it's Stewart. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Bulls. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10. Bulls. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down. Bulls got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Bulls. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Bulls. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. A gain of 22. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to McFarland. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Bulls. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Fields. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Bass is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now the Jags down by a field goal, and time a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Bowles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown. And this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Back to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Shakir. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give a big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They set the goal at the beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond.
I'm the best, and I got it.